Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back. And in today's video, we are looking at the Iron Reapers after their buff that I think is really necessary because there are so many shields about at the moment that obviously we really could do with something that can smash open those shields. And plus, it'd be really nice to have a tier 5 honor in the honor tree that if you're not into getting seasonal units or you just don't have the time, at least you can, with honor, unlock the Iron Reapers and have a good time with them. So hoping they're going to be solid. So let's take a look at them, see what doctrines I've got, see what Vector in the line I've gone for, and then we'll get in some clips. So let's get into it. So here are my Iron Reapers. We have, what are they, 305 leadership now, so really not that bad anymore. They're not, what were they before, 315, so that's quite nice. But let's get into the Vector line. So there was a stage where people used to go top line that was much more sword orientated, and then they would go for everything that made them tanky under here. That used to work well, but I think now I've changed these up back to being blunt damage and being much more based around the flail because I want to smash open shields, and that is going to be their primary job for me. So, you know, you got attack stun heroes, we got extra blunt penetration here, flails knock down enemies, that's really nice. Attack rate, hit an extra single strike, hits another attack, another unit. Hero damage, and then increase blunt damage by 8% and give them a cool look as well. And then down here we just went for more defenses and a lot of sort of the heal and stuff, so that's really nice. In terms of stats, we got about 13,000 health. That's pretty good. I mean, it's probably could do with being slightly more, but on the other side of that we have 1,133 piercing defense and 1,000 slashing defense, and then 940 blunt defense. That's really, really high. Looking at the blunt penetration, it's 1,700, and then the blunt damage is 1,900. So probably could do with a bit more blunt penetration. Maybe we'll do a little doctrine change around at some point. But let's look at those. Doctrine-wise, we just got a blunt damage doctrine on there, a siege fighter, and then a blunt defense that I thought was quite necessary just in case a Maul gets involved and tries to do a little spin to win on them. And then a breakthrough and an assassination. I'd probably change the assassination for a mobility just to speed these guys up because they are like dragging slugs around. But nonetheless, let's get into some clips. So here we go with the Reapers. First engagement, first siege I'm in. We see some lovely marmalades here. Change to the flail, and we're going in for the charge. Charge a little bit early, miss out on 2 Reapers there, but that's fine. And as you see, absolutely smashing those shields down. Luckily, we have got Mace Sergeants there as well, so that is a lot of blunt damage into those shields. So it's not a great representation, but I was yeah, I was playing with these guys for a bit, and actually they seem pretty solid overall. I would say, yeah, I don't think their buff has made them overpowered in any way. I think it's put them in a good spot. I would say, yeah, a good spot. Nothing major, but like they stand their ground. They definitely last longer than they used to, in terms of they don't die as quick. The only thing I'd say is they have a tendency for some of them to wander off in a random direction. It really benefits these guys to keep them in a sort of very tight pack. And I would also say once your cooldowns are gone, your Tiger Step and your charge, you should, once that's all finished, you should really think of getting them out of there, because they are really slow to swing the flails. And when they don't have Tiger Step up, they'll keep getting bashed back by the Imperial Spear Guard. So the other thing is when you're against Onomoshu, change to sword straight away. Otherwise they'll wipe your guys too quickly. But there we go, into those guys. Instant, just a nice little flail there, and we took them out. Take that guy out. Unfortunately, I lose half the guys that run off in a random direction. I think they go over to those halberdiers. I'm like kind of getting annoyed that they've gone that far, and try and drag them back, get a charge in. But unfortunately, this is what I'm talking about. I should have changed the swords right there earlier than I did, because there was too many Moshu there. On to the next clip. We are attacking Same map now, and see, this is where it can go wrong, right? This is, I like to put clips in where it doesn't always go perfectly. So I group them up. We still all 16 of them, full health, and we go around this corner. And I really thought, you know what, this is going to be a great thing. I go for swords because there's Moshu there, and yeah, unfortunately, we do pick up a lot of kills, but yeah, we get a little bit melted, and probably again should have changed to flail at that point. So that was over quickly, and now this is when we do it properly. We got the flail out, there's some shields there. You just want to be aiming for shields, basically, when you're on these. Just ignore everything else, try and go for the shields, and help them out. This guy kind of tries to sneak around. We click V and get a little bit of an attack on him, and he goes down. Group them back up together, see a lovely big old shield there, and we're going in for a big old charge. And let them get a hit off before hitting Tiger Step, and then Tiger Step them. And now they're obviously immune to being knocked down, and in that big shield cluster there. And you won't see huge amounts of kills ticking away. It's like in clumps. It just comes one at a time. That's quite interesting. But yeah, they held up well. They've still got a good pack left. They destroyed those shields. And yeah, we managed to get through and push them through. And now we'll send them back to supply for a heal and use them again. Here we get, again, against the shields, coming straight in, charging them up the stairs. And we do get a very nice initial hit that just destroys that shield barrier straight down. That's always nice. This is obviously going to be their main job. You're not going to want to use these for anything else. They're too slow to catch shield maidens. They're too, you know, it's trying to, even though shield maidens are definitely a target for these guys. And I've got a clip coming up where we do take on some shield maidens and absolutely ruin them. It's just if the hero wants to, he can just instantly get away from you because they are like slugs around the map. But in big engagements, when they've got teammates to back them up, a lot of the other team don't even realize when these guys are destroying the shields, so it is nice. So we got a few here coming in and into this pack, and this is a really nice slump of damage there. See 4,000 pick up a hero, and we got Tiger Step rolling in now. But then something comes in. I think range is tickling them down, or the Shenji throw just knocks them over or something, because we start losing them pretty quickly now. And yeah. Once they lose that 16 stack clump and they drop below 10, that's where things start getting a little bit tricky for them. And yeah, so the shield survived that, and they got wiped out. And here, shield maidens, we're going to have a go at those, and we absolutely slap them down. Yeah, don't engage Iron Reapers with shield maidens. It's not a good idea. It really didn't work out well for him. So now we're just going to push to the breach here, where it's getting a bit tasty, and we'll see if we can pick ourselves up some more kills, some more shields. It's looking pretty deadly for me. I do see some VGs there though, some Vangarian guards that would be a good target. So hopefully we can overexcite them, and then they'll cram them through here, and we've got our cooldown on charge and Tiger Step coming off very shortly. That means we can get a nice little thing. Here we go. I think they're about to get overexcited here, about to push, and we'll see if we can get a good old. There comes the shield maidens. The guards are following. I'm getting ready, and here we go. In they go, in with the charge, and again those numbers are lovely. That those VGs stand no chance against these. I was just wary about not letting them run too far into the archers, because if you look at my stack right now, it's pretty low. We still have 13 of them, but they're all on about 10 health. So yeah, we're going to want to be a bit careful with those. And then, unfortunately, I get overexcited, and goodbye, Iron Reapers. So it happens. Now, moving on to the next clip, we are just taking A, and we have some old men coming towards us. Probably a bad decision by that person, one to charge them, but we're going to go for a little charge in there, and it's basically an insta-wipe. Iron Reapers do not have enough defense to block these guys. We're going to fast forward to the next engagement. It's in the same battle, so I thought we'd just get that bit fast forward. So we have the Imperial Spears coming up the stairs here, and I go for a little charge into them. Get initially some nice damage out, but these Imperial Spears are fully upgraded. So every now and then they do a little knockback on my Iron Reapers. So I try and go around the back to get a little bit more damage in, and it's okay. The problem, the Imperial Spears are so ridiculously powerful that they will survive this. Like with this many people here, with their longsword hero and that short sword hero, we have many more units here, and yet the Imperial Spears are still putting up a hell of a fight. So yeah, this is what your fully upgraded Imperial Spears can do. They are standing up very nicely. I mean, we will get them eventually, but yeah, I've almost lost my whole group of Iron Reapers. Well, they're low, so I decided to take them out from here. But yeah, that's where you'll have a little bit of problem. And then we get them back here for this last push, and yeah, unfortunately they get a little bit wrecked. Yeah, it's okay. The Iron Reapers are okay, but against the fully maxed out Imperial Spears, it's yeah, it's kind of rough. It can be kind of rough. And that's it, guys. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a quicker look at the new upgraded Iron Reapers. Personally, I think they're pretty good as a tier 5 honor unit. Not bad. Certainly okay to have in your warband. But they don't have the killing potential that I was hoping against the shields. I thought they would maybe take them down slightly quicker. But nonetheless, still pretty good. Against anything that isn't fully upgraded Imperial Spears, they're great. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed, guys. And I will see you in the next one.